Hello everyone, Farah Hanoun here, and I'm joined by top-ranked welterweight contender, the dark horse of the division, Santiago Ponzinibbio. Santiago, how are you?
Great. Thank you. And you?
I'm doing good. So tell us, last we've heard from you was about a couple weeks ago when you went on Ariel Helwani's show and you were talking about wanting the Rafael dos Anjos fight. Is there an update on that fight? Has there been any progress? Have you been offered any contracts? Have the matchmakers spoken to you? What's the update on the Rafael dos Anjos fight?
I don't understand what is the point very well, or yes, understand, but the real deal is the Rafael dos Anjos, he don't like the fight with me, He say yes for the media, but when he talk with the matchmaker, say no, he don't like the fight with me. Um, um, I think it's a good fight, about makes sense about the rankings. We fight in the same day. I fight in November, he fight in November. Both no have fight, I think it's a good match. Him is tough, champion, number 5, number 7, but he don't like this fight. I don't know why. I need to continue, my career. Right now, I think the good fight for me is the fight with Tyron Woodley. I think this is my next fight. For him, fight with him beat Till, he beat Thompson. Colby now fight with Kamaru. Him is a friend of Ben Askren. The only guy I am the next contender. 7 victories in a row. I come into the belt. I think it's a good fight him and me, and they won the both. Go to the title show.
So hold on a second. So you've officially moved on from the Dos Anjos fight. Were you told by the matchmakers or your management or anything that he does not want the fight? Is that what you were told?
Yeah, he don't like the fight. He don't like the fight. He not say nothing about this fight. I know the manager, the him and him don't like this fight, and it's okay. I need to continue. I need to fight. I think my best moment, my career. I still ready for the next champion. I know Kamaru is a good fight for me. Just need one more fight for taking opportunity for the belt. I think it's RDA don't like the fight with me. Okay, the next step is Tyron Woodley. Tyron Woodley makes sense for him not have other guy for fight. Tyron beat Wonderboy, beat Till. Colby now fight with Kamaru. I think it's him his friend Ben Askren. I think he beat Robbie Lauer. I think the good fight for him right now. I am the next contender. I come in the victories in a row. I won the 3 guys in the ranking. I still ready for the belt. I think this fight makes sense. I try to take this fight right now. I try to fight with Tyron Woodley. I don't know why RDA don't like the fight with me, but I need to continue my career for. I don't like the stay. If no fight. I don't like the stay stopped.
Of course, but do you worry that Tyron, because he's just coming off of the title loss, that he may take time off? And I know you don't want to sit out for too long. You said before that you wanted to come back around April, May because you were healing from a knee injury. First of all, how is your knee doing?
No, my knee is good. I still ready for fighting in the April, May. I start now for training very well, and I can training well now, and April, May I stay good for fight. And yeah, maybe I need waiting a little bit for fight Tyron. I understand that. For right now, Kamaru, I don't know how many months he waiting for come back. When he come back, he fight Colby Covington. Um, if Tyron like the needy move, needy fight, needy fight with me. If he don't like fight, maybe he sit. He waiting for the opportunity directly to the title. I don't know if UFC give this opportunity. Maybe UFC told him need to do one more fight. it's okay. I think it makes sense. We do the fight, you know.
But are you afraid that because you're itching to come back, are you afraid that Tyron, because he's kind of focusing on stuff outside of the octagon, it's understandable. He just lost his belt. He's a little bit frustrated. He may want to take some time off. He's been in a lot of training camps. He was healing from injuries and stuff. Are you afraid that he may want to take some time off and like this you'll end up waiting a lot, kind of just like what happened with the Dos Anjos?
Sorry, not understand. Repeat the question, please.
No problem. I was saying, are you worried that Tyron Woodley may want to take a lot of time off? That way you're going to have to wait a lot. And I know you want to come back and fight. What if Woodley's not ready to fight until like August, September? What if he wants to take time off? How long are you willing to wait?
It's not good. No,
yeah.
We it's not good for the time in the fight, for no make money. You know,
yeah.
For different reasons, it's no good. You know, I say I am ready for in the April, May. You know, but if you know, I don't fight more for the guys to stay back to me. You know, for the I do that. I do that one time. It's stupid, you know. For I know the ranking no make any sense, you know. The ranking no make any sense. But when I beat Gunnar Nelson, number 8 in the world, in 82 seconds, in a really good victory, I deserve go to the number 7.
Yeah.
Put me number 8 in the ranking. After that, I deserve a top 5. Give me Mike Perry. Mike Perry this time is number 15. He's coming well. He's coming, you know, just only one loss and 11 victories, 11 knockout. I said, yes, I beat him. When the boxing, when you beat the guy, him is backing you in the rankings. No, doesn't matter. If you beat the guy, you move to front. If I stay number 8, I deserve to stay number 7. But no, I move to back. I stay number 10. And after that, I beat Neil Magny, he number 8 one more time. I knock out one more time, and put me number 7. But you know, this no make any sense. For I deserve to stay number 7 when I beat Gunnar Nelson in 82 seconds. Yeah, after that I beat Mike Perry. After that I beat other guys, 2 guys in the ranking in a row. So 3 guys in the ranking in a row. I deserve minimum stay number 5. You know, this don't make any sense. So if I move to back when I fight the guys no ranking higher than me, for what reason right now coming 7 victories in a row, 4 knockout, these 7 victories, you know, some 15 fight for the company, 13 victories. For what reason I take the guy stay back to me? Not make any sense, you know. I do that, but you know, it's their rankings motion. I say number 7, you know. I deserve that in July 2017 when I finished Gunnar Nelson 82 seconds, you know. This, you know, not make any sense. You know, I don't understand the rankings. I don't understand the politics, the fight, the nothing. But you know, I'm waiting for a guy for fight with me in the top 5. RDA. If you not like RDA, I'm really waiting Tyron. I'm waiting Tyron, but you know, I decided do one fight and go to the title. You know.
I 100% understand your frustration, and is it frustrating for you to see a guy like Ben Askren who signs with the UFC, he gets a controversial win over Robbie Lawler, and he doesn't want that rematch. Dana said he wants it, but now all of a sudden he's flying to London to watch Darren Till, Jorge Masvidal fight. He might get the winner of that. Is that frustrating for you that a guy like Ben Askren can just come in and get all these big opportunities when you're on a 7-fight win streak and you've been taking all these super tough fights and unable to get a ranked opponent because they won't give it to you? A top 5 opponent, excuse me.
For sure. He had only one fight in the company. He's time my first in the ranking. Yeah. You know, this is stupid. He have a lot of victories. Yes, okay, but in other events, UFC is different. I have 15 fight for the SUFA, 13 victories. You know, and all my fight is exciting fight. All my fight is fight the bonus. I won 5 bonus, but I can won much more. For all my fights is exciting. In the tough, I have 4 5 exciting fights. The best fights, the tough, and go to UFC. All my fights is exciting, And I put a show. I don't understand, and I don't understand UFC too. For he promote this guy is it's boring. This guy is boring. This is the reality, the realistic. Kamaru Usman is really tough fighter, but he's boring. Ben Askren is boring. I put a show. Always I put the step in the cage. The people say, "Oh man, you wasn't. You deserve the bonus." Always is a good show. But I don't understand. I stay. Ben Askren is in front of me in the rankings. It's a you told it's a controversial victory. It's the first fight in the company. Um, and I told you, the rankings don't make any sense. For when I fight Gunnar Nelson, I stay number 13 in the world. I beat him in 82 seconds in main event. And eso fue en July. In June, Colby Covington no stay in the ranking, beat Don Jung Kim, is old guy, last fight the career, beat in decision, is no main event, no co-main event, beat in decision, and he moved to number 7. In 1 month after, I stay number 13 in the ranking. I beat number 8 in the world in 82 seconds. Gunnar Nelson is a prospector, a really tough fighter, young fighter, and I stay number 8, back to him. And after that, I beat Mike Perry. I moved to number 10. And now I beat Neil Magny, tough guy. The first guy I put a knockout in the face in Neil Magny, and I control all fight, and I stay number 7 in the world, I'm coming Ben Askren one fight in UFC, and I stay number 6, this doesn't matter. I don't understand, it's.
Are you still there?
Hello?
Yeah, are you still
Hi.
there? Yeah. I was gonna ask you, do you worry that you say you want Tyron Woodley? You guys have the same management, of course. Have you expressed to your management that you want to fight Woodley next? And what did they tell you? If you did speak to them?
No, I told you I like the fight. Tyron, he said, okay, it's good for you, he doesn't say nothing about that.
And now, because people were wondering why you wanted the Dos Anjos fight so badly, they were kind of wondering, they thought you were potentially picking. But if you do look at the rankings, you really do have a point, because you've got obviously Woodley, who just lost his title, Colby, who's supposed to be next in line, Till's fighting Masvidal, Wonder Boy's fighting Anthony Pettis. Dos Anjos is there. It's perfect. It makes perfect sense. You got Ben Askren, who just came in. We don't know what he's doing. Is he going to fight the winner of Till Masvidal? I think you should fight the winner of Till Masvidal, because obviously if Masvidal beats Till, but then again, he's an ATT teammate of yours, would you be okay with fighting Masvidal if he were to beat Darren Till?
Yes, in this case, I think it's the opportunity for the title shot. Mm-hmm. They won't go to the title shot. I think I need to sit to talk with the coach, the ATT, if all stay in the same page. But I think it makes sense, for this for good reason, I think it makes sense, if not have other fight, it's put me in the belt, and UFC told me you beat him, you go to the belt. I think it makes sense, but yeah, it's good. It's a little bit shocked for he fight next week, and for come back it's a long time. Yeah, I'm still ready for fight now. The perfect, the perfect is I fight right now in April, in the May, with RDA. Him fighting same date with me. This is the perfect deal, but I don't understand why him. It's scary about the fight, I don't understand.
there are a lot of welterweight fights, and when you look at certain scenarios, like if Wonderboy beats Pettis, that makes sense for you. But the problem here, of course, is you want to fight. And these guys, if they fight, they're probably going to take another 3-4 months, and you're not willing to wait. Worst case scenario, if you don't get the Dos Anjos or the Tyron Woodley, what do you do at that point? Do you really want to fight at that point? Like, it's April, May, absolutely you want to fight at that time that you're, if they offer you somebody lower rank, you'll just take it because you want to fight? Or are you absolutely going to wait? Like, what happens with you? I know it's very frustrating, trust me, like it, and because it's such a talented division and you've done so well in this division and you deserve these opportunities, but sometimes it's out of your control. But for you, is it absolutely you want to fight April, May? You last fought in November and you're itching to get back, that if you don't get these top-ranked opponents, you'll accept someone lower-ranked? Or are you kind of going to take a stand and be like, if it's not somebody ranked above me, I'm not going to fight them?
Yeah, no, I waiting for the fight for put me in the bed.
Yeah.
If you say give me the fight, put me in the bed, I fight in April, May. If you don't give me the fight, put me in the bed, I don't fight.
Yeah. All right, Santiago, one last one before I let you go. What were your thoughts on the Kamaru Usman Tyron Woodley fight? Were you surprised that Usman won, and were you surprised that he was able to do that to Woodley?
Yeah, a little bit surprised. I think the fight realistic. I think a fight is the one in Tyron Woodley. But sometimes Tyron Woodley have a good night for sure, and I think Kamaru have a great night, have a great shot, and sometimes happen. He have a really good strategy. Yeah, I think the strategy the Tyron Woodley is wrong. It's not good strategy for this kind of fight. I think he needed he make a wrong strategy for fight with Kamaru Usman. This is, I think. This is, I think. Yeah.
And who do you think wins this weekend? Darren Till when he fights Jorge Masvidal. Who do you think wins that fight?
I think George is taking big chance they beat Darren Till. For Darren Till is unilateral fighter. He was good striking, but he don't have wrestling. He don't have jiu-jitsu. I think Masvidal is more complete fighter. Yeah, I think he have a big chance they beat him, but it's tough fight. Maybe Darren Till, if Darren Till move well, definitely take that well, he can win for sure. But I don't know if he stay well. When he fight with Tyron Woodley, the people see him in the floor is really he need training more floor. He's stay good for sure.
And the last welterweight fight coming up, Wonderboy and Anthony Pettis. Who do you think takes that?
No, for sure. No, Anthony, for sure, the Wonderboy won this fight for sure. I don't think Anthony Pettis has a chance. He's a 155. It's no 170 guy. It's a little bit tall, but it's no 170. He is 155.
I see, and it must be crazy for you because if Anthony Pettis pulls this off, here's somebody that can jump in the mix and kind of get ahead of you, which of course would drive you insane. It's kind of crazy because we see guys like Elizu Capoeira and Vicente Luque, like those guys are behind you and they're also frustrated because they can't because the welterweight division is so good. And the problem is when you have guys that are going to be on these long win streaks and you're not going to give them the opportunities, more and more guys are going to come up and then you're just going to have a lot of frustrated guys, which is what I'm seeing in the welterweight division. Obviously, I see you ahead of those guys like Capoeira and Luque, but they're also complaining about ranked opponents and they're calling you out. And I can understand, it was Luque, I believe, that called you out. And I can understand why you won't take that fight because you feel his pain, right? You're in the same situation. You want a higher ranked opponent.
Yeah, it's different. You know why? For Vicente Luque, no stay in the ranking.
Yeah.
And not have good victories streak. And Eliseo Capoeira is okay. He have 7 victories win streak saying to me, it's okay. But I beat 3 guys in the ranking. He never fight with a guy in the ranking, you know?
Yes.
I beat Gunnar Nelson. I beat Mike Perry was in the ranking. I beat Neil Magny. Is you know he never fight with the guy the ranking guy. You know I think he the first step is fight for a guy in the ranking. He beat the guy the ranking. After that he maybe can think in the fight for a guy more high ranking, you know. Yeah, I think I need to move to front for I come in victory, you know. I fight 3 times with a guy the rankings. Yeah, I won. I have 7 victories in a row. Okay, I need to step to front, you know. If I lose, okay, it's okay. Okay, I lose. I need to maybe take a fight for back, but you know, I come in victory. I come in winning.
For sure. Santiago, I definitely feel your pain. I do call you the dark horse of the division. I really do feel like. I don't feel like you get the respect you deserve. I really hope that you get the big fight that you deserve. Hopefully around April, May. Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it. And please keep us updated on what your next move is.
Okay. Thank you so much for the interview.